Hello everyone, welcome to Complete SQL tutorial video series. In this video, I will discuss in the detail what is the use cases of the dynamic SQL. In the real time, how we dynamic SQL concept is using. So I will show you that in the detail. So I'm just requesting to everyone, please hit the like button of this video if you are not like, and please share to the colleague or the friend the required to learn this SQL. The reason is whatever effort I am putting, please make sure each and everyone will utilize this concept of the SQL, and they can use and they can grow in the organization, because I uploaded the video of the SQL in the detail in the both the SQL in the Hindi language as well as the English language. So this is the complete tutorial is available. If you learn this series from starting from 1 to ending till 70 video is there. Coming day will upload more around more 15 to 20 days, means I will target to complete each and everything. So no one will go anywhere to learn the SQL concept here. Okay, and also if you want to do the practice, you can practice by using the you can enroll on the courses which is available 50% discount on the Study ID Education website. You can also install the my mobile app as well, and please rate the mobile app as well. Okay, so let's start with the real-time example of the dynamic SQL. As I discussed in the last video that if we execute the SQL code normally, why dynamic SQL is required. So that question I will answer in this video. If you attend the interview will not ask you, you can use the dynamic SQL concept, you can use the store procedure concept or anything. Okay, so you need to be take the decision what concept we need to be utilized here. So for example, suppose I have one table. Let me show you the table structure here. I have this table, dimemployee table, which is available in the database. So suppose employee change the mobile number, and whatever the mobile number change, the request came into the Excel sheet. Okay, so this is the Excel sheet I have. So for the just for the example point of view, I taken only 10 data, but if you work in the real time, you will get 1,000 of the record or the million of the record to update all the respective employer to the contact number, phone number in the database table. So like for example, here one we have the phone number is updated, phone number is 9866355391. But if you go back to this database, you have this phone number is different, like starting with 320550 or 0195. So you need to be update this contact information on this database. So how you can achieve it? That's the real-time example. So this is the very perfect example to complete this request by using the dynamic SQL concept here. Okay, so let's start with the how we can achieve the requirement. So dynamic SQL discussed in the last video that to need to be declare the SQL statement using the Nvarchar, and second statement I declare variable I declare, that is the source path, and within the source path I am passing the complete path where the file is located. Okay, so please make sure when we run the code, this file should not be open status. This should, because in the backend SQL code is they will open the file and they can read the data, they can close it. Okay, so if the file is already in open status, second time it cannot open. Okay, and please make sure you need to be passed the extension, whatever the file extension we have, like .csv, .txt, .xlx. So whatever file you have the data, that need to be passed here. So the data we need to be load into the one table, then we need to be update. So my first requirement is all the data which is available in the Excel file, that need to be loaded into one table into database. So if you require the data for the future point of view, you can load into the main core table, and if you not required, you can use the temporary table, because no need to be increase the space in the database in the real time. And this is also the very bigger issue if you working in the real time. So that is the reason we need to be always follow the best practice whenever you start learning here. So the same thing you can follow into the practically as well. So if the data is not required in the future, I am using the temp table. So first I am checking if the temp table is already created, then I need to be drop it. Otherwise, if you second time run the code, you will get the table name is already exist. So the temp table, I am putting the same column name which is available into the Excel file, like employee key, first name, and last name, and phone number here. And I'm using here the bulk insert. So this is the second interview question also. Like if any interviewer will ask you that how we can load the data from the file into the database, what function we can use, then you can answer that bulk insert will be used to load the data from the any file to the database. Okay, so this is also the very important concept here. So I am setting the in the SQL statement which is declared in the top, and I am using the bulk insert table name from concatenating with the source path, and with first row is 2. When in 2 in the situation if the Excel file contain the column name. Okay, so like we need to be read the data from the row number 2. If you have that data like this, okay, like then data will be starting from 1, then in the SQL file you need to be use the 1 instead of the 2, but we have this reading from the row number 2, then we need to be put the first row is equal to 2. Okay, now you need to be always put the data type is equal to char, and field terminator is equal to comma. So in the CSV file field terminator is always comma, but if you have the text file, we have the tab delimited, we have the pipe delimited, you can put same thing here whatever we have the file, and row terminator is always n. Okay, now coming back to the execute the code, you need to be put the execute statement. So first let's show you the data need to be loaded into the temp table. Okay, so now all the data will be loaded into the temp table. Now you can see whatever the Excel file data we have, that is loaded into the temporary table. So now you have all the data into this temporary table. Now the next concept is the you need to be update. So first question is answered that how you can load the data into the temp table or the table from the file. You can also use this concept for the practice point of view. If you have any file data into the Excel, you can load it. You can find this code into the video description as well. So now I'm using the begin transaction and begin try. Okay, so if any type of the error will be occurred, it will be automatically roll back the transaction. So I'm using joining the main table to the temp table and updating the e.phone number. E.dot is the main table is equal to t.phone number, temporary table data phone number. So it will be update, and end of the result I'm just displaying the output how many record is updated. So before executing, you can see this table we have the phone number is starting with the 3 to something 15212. Now back to this code, let me execute this code. So the code will be executed, and you can see the phone number is got updated. Okay, so you can see, you can go back to the check to the main table as well. So you can see this table also, you can see this data is also updated 98 series something. So this will be updated till employee 10. If you can see the employee 11, the data is not updated because in Excel sheet we have the employee 10 only. Okay, so this is a very important concept. If you have the file data and if you want to load the data into the table and update it, and this is a very frequently request come from the client or in the real time. So this is a very good example also. That is the reason in the practically if you attend the interview, this type of the question you will get. Okay, so that's from this video. I will discuss in the next video how you can use the dynamic SQL concept in the store procedure. So if you not subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, and please I am requesting to everyone, please hit the like button of all the video. So thank you so much for the watching. We'll meet again on next one. Thank you.